We got some Blackrock crypto news. There's some deals out there to be had. Are you shopping? We'll talk HBAR, XRP, and a new launch that you need to hear about.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Come on, do something. I'm poking you with the stick, crypto. B&B at 842, XRP at 218, E 2869, BTC at 86. Whoa, are we talking deals at those price levels? What do you think? I still say that ETH at this price point is a bargain, but who am I? James Holton starts off says, first, love the hard work. If I put in as much hard work, maybe the other wife would answer those snaps. Oh, love from Central Texas, yeah. A lot of my Snapchats go one way. Ladies, be honest with me here. What's the vibe on naughty snaps? Smooth Star says, hello, Klaus. I'm watching you from Poland. Hello. I asked everyone in the video before to let me know where they're from. I've been reading the comments and I shared these. It's probably the most accurate and BS-free channel all around YouTube. Thanks so much. Thank you. And he also says, I love the nastiness you say here. Oh, the warning isn't just for looks. We actually need the warning because sometimes I say naughty things. Looking to poke things with the stick. HBAR, I got the 1 week chart up on the screen. Yeah, I know there was some juicy projects here, but I'm not going to chase it. Like, I get it. We're still sub 15 cent right now, but recently we were able to get sub 13, sub 13 and a half. So 14 and a half isn't going to really do it for me. And don't worry, HBAR fans, we got more news to come. Ooh, altcoin season index, no girlfriend. It's 23,500. So it's BTC dominance. Actually, it's just sucking balls index right now. Look at this. Most things right now in the market are in the red that we care about. But bro, Ballsack McNutcoin is up 300%. That's degen world. We don't always cover the degen stuff. Sometimes we do. But today's not about degen news. Solana's ETF extend their inflow streak to 20 days. Yo. That is massive streak of inflow. So a lot of players wanted to get into this. Probably had to do with some of the staking stuff. Besides the steady wave of capital that arrives during a broader market pullback, which is weird, right? Market pullback, but yet we have a steady wave of capital flowing in here. Solana's ETFs continued to gather fresh capital this week, extending a rare 20-day inflow streak, which began in late October. Whoa, this is nuts. Consequently, the total ETF inflows have reached $500 million. Dude, that's, SOL price? Is this one of those discounts? Yo, if it ever were to drop again under $100, I would buy an ass ton of SOL. Like, for real, if we were able to get sub 100, I would buy a whole bunch. Here's the 1 year chart for SOL. You don't really see much opportunity around there sub 100, do you? No, you freaking don't. In fact, let's do this. Let's go to the 1 day chart on the old candlestick-aronies. And when was the last time we were able to get sub 100? We're back here in what, everyone? No. Yes. Lows in April. So I don't know. You could snipe it, but the ETFs are showing us that there's some institutional demand, some demand on the security side. Now Klarna launches their Klarna USD stablecoin. Okay, who did they pick? Come on, everyone. Who did they pick? Stripe's Tempo blockchain. Ah, shit. Klarna, the Sweden-based digital bank and payments provider, popular for its buy now, pay later product, is making a foray into the stablecoin market. The company announced on Tuesday, here's the announcement, deny all, because they're cookies, fuck cookies. Here's the announcement for them. You're welcome to read it in the description down below. It'll take you like less than 5 minutes, probably closer to 3 minutes. Leveraging Klarna USD and the blockchain rails that it offers will help the global digital bank bring faster and cheaper money transfers to its 114 million customers. Again, we're talking about payment news and cross-border payment news. So, they're able to do it without XRP as a cross-border utility. Isn't that one of the other big hopium things that's pumped out there? Oh, but bro, no. There's many options to move money out there because these companies realize there's money to be made. And if there's money to be made, what do companies do? Oh, they launch products in regards to that. If all of a sudden, like, the boobies in the face market were to blow up like 800% tomorrow, you know how many more people would do boobies in the face content? A lot more people. I mean, you follow the hot money. So Klarna picks Stripe's Tempo blockchain. Blackrock BTC ETF eyes its worst monthly close. So we had Solana inflows, $500 million, not bad. BTC outflows. Since launching in January 2024, IBIT, that's Blackrock's BTC ETF, has recorded the biggest Bitcoin ETF outflow in history this month. So this is almost 2 years, everyone. So far this month, net outflows from Blackrock's IBIT have hit more than 2.1 billion. That's about 3% of BlackRock's assets under management evaporating in 4 weeks. Yo, that's big losses. That is nuts. I mean, so think about that. SOL, 20-day inflow streak of about $500 million. BTC, IBIT, BlackRock's ETF, yo, outflows of 2.1 billion. Worst month since January of 2024. Now, Hedera activates seamless cross-chain transfers via XLR. Okay, a little bit of you play my pool, I play in your pool thing. Again, we're seeing that there's many different ways to integrate crypto, and this is one of them. One such development is especially exciting. It comes from the midst of the HBAR price pressure. The token is currently hitting an area of key demand. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, it's sub 15 cent HBAR. You know, you zoom out to the 1 year and you're like, bro, there's been so many times to get sub 15 cent HBAR. But look at how little of a time we've had to buy since, right? Sub 14.4. That's what the red represents right here, 14.4. So just look at those little times. A little bit here in June, a little bit here in the naughty April time, and way back here in around November, late November of last year. So maybe HBAR under 15 cents is something I should really be thinking about. It's just hard because the near term, we just got some good deals. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going to snipe. I look at that 1 year chart and I'm like, yo, at 15 cent, I have beat the odds for this last year quite heavily. But you see what? Yeah, the highs are getting lower. We are getting that support, right? Where we do bounce sub 15, but then we kind of bounce back. We do see that. But when it does, look what happens, right? You just got to be smart here. So they've got this whole thing where it's access to liquidity pools, opens up dApps, blah, 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 blah. You can read again this in the description below. HBAR under 15 cents a deal. Is that something you're kicking yourself in the butt for maybe a month or two down the road? Because look, we've had 25 cents. Do you know how much of a gain that is? Yo, that's juicy gains in a short amount of time. So I don't know. XRP. All right, 1 week chart. I see what you're saying. You're like, bro, 1 week we're essentially pretty much sideways. I get it. 1 year we're starting to kind of get through those November gains, Tom, right? Isn't that kind of nutso? We're looking at this going, yo, this is the price of kind of where we were all the way during the first start move. XRP at 219. Does that excite you? I think that's friend zone personally, because we have seen so many times where you have been able to get sub $2 XRP. Volume, by the way, is still healthy at $5.7 billion. I've got the 1 day candlestick up on the screen, and check that out. Plenty of times here where you could get sub $2. Whole bunch of times in the beginning of the year. Again, that April time, you had a little bit in June. You had a couple Sunday Bloody Sundays. You had the time in October. You had the time recently. HBAR's not so many. So I don't know. I mean, are these deals or are these new lows? Because if these are new lows and Homegirl is just riding on down, or if in this case, here, let me give you a little bit better visual representation. Here's the 1 year. Again, if this case, if we're like, well, until we get the regs, we're going to ride this one on down. So I'm looking at everything right now going, okay, are we going to be in a market lull where there's going to be more opportunities like this to buy? Or should I kind of get a little bit more while we're down compared to what we've seen over the last year? I think these are the questions we're all asking ourselves. And the things that are going to give us more clarity are what? When are regs going to happen? Is Jerome going to give us the quarter? Are we going to start seeing inflation go on down? Are we going to see any executive order from the president as a stopgap measure from crypto regs in the meantime if the Senate can't get it done in early 2026? There's just a lot of factors going on. So I'm going to throw a little bit more risk out there. I might try to gobble up a little bit here and there. Nothing crazy. But again, SOL goes under 100. I am buying a shit ton. HBAR, she now goes under 14. I'm probably going to be throwing a bit more at it. What other plays are you looking at, and what kind of zones are you looking at? There's just a part of me, okay, I've been doing this now for a while. There's just a part of me that's like, man, they always find a way to screw it up. And to be honest with you, going into the holiday season, you could see a little bit of screw up problems. And you also aren't seeing like a crazy rebound from the market that's been sustained. It's been a lot of pumps and dumps. So short-term opportunities. Am I going to be looking back wishing I had bought more? I don't know. I'm going to buy some more. Like I said, I've got my targets. Choo choo what? Well, you know the deal. Choo choo bitches. The sign is going on.